Welcome to War Thunder with Subdude. How y'all doing today? Well, I'm just curious as to how long this charade by Gaijin is going to continue on the KIKKA, the Japanese super fighter from World War II that should have turned the tide, even though it was taking its first flight 4 days before the bomb on Hiroshima, and its last attempted flight was 4 days before the end of the war. And that last attempted flight ended up with a wrecked aircraft. And here's the other part of it. Apparently, they have given it engines that the plane was never equipped with. And they've cut the weapons in half, at least initially. The original plane came with two 30mm Type 5 cannons. Two, not one, two. And the engines could barely get the plane up above 400 miles an hour. 400 miles an hour at medium altitude. It took until it got up to 10,000 feet before it could get up to its top speed, 435 miles an hour. Right now, this plane is overperforming like a champion. It is absurdly overperforming. And it's underarmed. Now, why is Gaijin doing this? Well, they gotta have a plane that's competitive. No, they don't. They need a plane that's historically accurate. I could go into the Horton 229, and honestly, that plane is pure fantasy at the moment. Yes, the engines are right. Yes, the airframe is right. No, the weaponry is not right. But the KIKKA is vastly overperforming. It is, the thrust is way out of proportion. It is like 200 kgf too high. It's like somebody at Gaijin just picked some numbers out of randomness and put it together. The plane is overperforming. It is too fast, and it's not right. I don't know how to put it any other way. The plane is wrong. Seriously wrong. And I really wish Gaijin would get its act together and fix this atrocity. Because this plane shouldn't even be... Yeah, it was a prototype. It was a freaking prototype. And there was never a production version made. And even the prototype had two cannons. And the engines were not that powerful. 387 miles an hour at sea level. This was tested by the U.S. Navy. 387 miles an hour at sea level. 435 miles an hour at 10,000 feet. This plane is vastly overperforming. It should be in the same category as the P-59. Where are you? Right there. Go to customization. See that engine? That engine is 750 kilograms of force, and it barely has enough power to get this plane into the air because this is a vastly heavier aircraft. But the speed, 429 miles an hour, is about right. Gaijin needs to get its act together, because I am sick to death of flying around and having to deal with this piece of trash that is performing like a super fighter. Please, Gaijin, do everyone a favor and make it a bit more historical. Give it the second gun right out the get-go and put those engines down where they belong as far as thrust. Right now, you've got them putting out 200 kilograms of force more than they were actually capable of. There was a second generation of the NE-20 that was supposed to be used in the plane. Keyword tricky phrase, supposed to be used. They didn't get implemented because A, the war ended, B, they were never put together, and C, the airframe never received them. Please, Gaijin, fix this aircraft properly. And I haven't even looked at your other travesty. Let's take a look at the other travesty. These never existed at all. Never existed at all. I can accept one of them. One. Not three of them. This is Subdude signing off. Y'all have a pleasant today, a better tomorrow, and it'll catch you in the sky and air realistic. And for God's sake, Gaijin, fix your game so that we are not put into a position where we've got garbage aircraft that never existed with equipment that never existed. Bye-bye, folks.